Hey everyone, I'm back again for another video. So happy to join you guys because I hope you're joining me. Today's video is going to be about contouring, blush, and highlighting applications. Of course, there are a gazillion of videos out there for this particular steps to do, but I chose to do one because, you know, everybody has their own little tweaks on things, and also what's right for others may not be right for some, and so, especially for women of size, I feel it's definitely necessary to do a video doing these particular steps with these particular products, you know, just to show how a woman of size, especially with the bigger face and whatnot, and I'm not joking when I say these things. I definitely am trying to advocate for bigger women. I was not always big. I used to be very skinny when I was younger, in my early 20s and whatnot, and now you know, things changed for me, so. But anywho, so I'm definitely just trying to show the best way to go about it, you know, just my way. And hopefully, you know, you guys will like it and be able to pick up some tips and tricks from me. So, that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I actually already have my foundation on. I've already done my eyebrows, and you can definitely see that in another tutorial. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the contouring. Now, I'm actually in the process of getting another contouring powder. I've been eyeballing it for a while because I've really been debating on whether to get it or not. But for now, the actual contouring powder that I'm going to use, it's not really contouring powder. It's actually just a regular face powder, and I find it's very useful for contouring. But it is Bare Minerals, and it is called Warmth. Can you see that? Warmth. Okay. And what I do is I just use whatever's on the cap, because this stuff is very potent. So, I just use whatever's on the cap, and I actually don't even like to use that much. Very, very little bit. And guess what? Contouring brush. So this is the brush that I would usually like to use for contouring, and this brush is very familiar to a lot of people. And what I like to do is, and it's a little dirty, I'm sorry, but I like to just, you know, swirl it around a little bit, just a little bit, because this powder is actually very dark. And I actually like to dab it off a little bit on a napkin that I have here on my table. And then what I will do is, actually let me just angle this a little bit better so you guys can see my face. But I would just take it, I'm going to start right here from my ear, and I'm just going to start at the top, and you know, just come down here, but I'm actually going to stop right here. I'm not going to go all the way to my mouth, which usually some people do. I'm actually just going to take it and sweep down, and I start off very lightly because, like I said, this powder is pretty strong, and so because of that, I don't want to look too ridiculous. And so I, even though I may dab off the brush, I'm not really too sure at times how strong the powder will go on my face. So, okay. And if you can see, which I'm sure you can't, because when I look at videos like these, I usually can't even see. Of course, you can in person. That's the point of contouring. But, and so, there we go, just like that. And now I'm going to do the other side. Just make sure that I dab off my brush a little bit. And I like to make the fishy face. Fishy face! Okay. The next area that I'm going to contour, and let me just get a little bit more product on my lid, because this stuff is like super strong, so you definitely want to be careful. Because it's so strong. I'm sorry, I like to be super weird sometimes. That's just me. I also say that a lot too. I say that's just me a lot, so that's just me. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So the next area that we want to contour, and you definitely want to make sure that you do not have a lot of product on your brush, but my chin. Obviously, I have no distinction from my chin and my neck. I used to when I was skinny. Not skinny, but thin. I'll say I wasn't. Yeah, I was kind of skinny. I'm not going to lie. Anywho, so I'm just going to find my jawline, which is right here. And then right under it, I'm just going to sweep this right under it. So, but very lightly. You don't want to look ridiculous. And there we go. Okay, getting a little more product, and then I'm going to do the other side. Just find my jawline and sweep the product under. Alright, next area that I'm going to contour again with my top, very lightly. And I'm not going to do very much contouring here, but I'm just going to kind of do my temples. And, you know, sometimes people just contour in certain areas just because, you know, they think that's what they're supposed to do. I actually like to contour in these particular areas because of the effect it gives my face. And honestly, that's what contouring is meant to do, you know, to give a certain effect in your face. But sometimes it looks as though people are just doing these particular steps just because they've seen others do them, or they assume that that's just like the general way that they're supposed to go, and that's not the case at all. So that being said, I'm done with that. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to do blush. And the particular blush, good lord, the particular blush that I'm going to use today is from MAC, and it's called Hang Loose. I love this blush very much. It's actually a mineralized blush on one side. This side isn't mineralized, it's just regular. Or is it? I think it is. It just doesn't really look like it, but it's a very, very pretty blush. And this light right here is so retarded. I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is a big paddle brush or a powder brush. But I sometimes like to use this for blush as well. And forgive me, it's dirty because I just used it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swirl the belly of the brush around like this. And then I'm going to start it from here up. And me particularly, I don't really like too much product on the apples of my cheeks. I just don't like the way it looks on me particularly. But I'm just going to sweep this down. And then blend it out. And my hair keeps getting in the way. I'm just going to get a little bit more product and like dab it. And then sweep it and blend. I love the kind of glow that this blush gives. And this blush, I'm sorry, is discontinued. I meant to say, I believe it's discontinued because I actually got it from what do they call it, the cosmetics counter, and that they definitely only sell discontinued MAC products there. So now I'm going to do the other side. This particular brush is a bit fair, so now what I like to do now is kind of blend it in with the contouring part just a little bit. You know, you definitely still want the contour to stand out, but I just like to blend it in because sometimes you may get that little line of separation. I don't know what it is, but my nose has been itching like all freaking night. It's driving me crazy because I've been having to like randomly like do that to my nose in the video, and it's just like so inappropriate. Okay, so now that we're done with that, the last thing that we're going to do, and it is my most favoriteest part because I use it every day, even though most people, I don't know, some people take it as maybe a special occasion kind of thing, but not me. It's a special occasion every day when it comes to mineralized skin finishes. I love mineralized skin finishes, and I can't wait to get more. There's actually one that I want really bad from the Semi-Precious collection, and there is one that's discontinued that I've been trying to look for but can't find. But anywho, so I'm going to take this mineralized skin finish in Soft and Gentle, And me, I go crazy with this stuff, and you of course don't have to. And of course, it goes without saying that any steps in these videos that I make are definitely just optional, and you don't have to do everything or anything that I do. You can sit here and just watch this video because you think it's funny to watch a fat girl do makeup. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But of course, you can just do whatever steps that you want to do and how you want to do them. But the way that I apply this particular product is I get a brush like this. This is just a small brush from Bare Essentials. It's actually meant to be a blush brush, but honestly, I use different brushes at different times for this particular step, the Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just going to get some on the belly of the brush and a little bit on the tip too. And then what I do is I always have to change my mirror. I start off right here, and I go kind of gentle because I have a tendency to put so much on my brush, so because I need like Mineralized Skin Finish Anonymous. I swear to God, I overdose on this stuff all the time. And then I'm going to do this side too. And then I bring it up here. I love the glow that it gives my skin. I mean, obviously you can see the difference. You can see how shiny my face is now. And yes, it looks shiny on camera, but in person, of course, it looks very nice and very different. So, I also like to do my nose as well. And my chin. And then a little bit up there. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just kind of drag along where I did the contouring down here. And I'm done with that step. So, that is it for contouring, blush, and Mineralized Skin Finish. Of course, Mineralized Skin Finish is just like another option anyway. Blush and contouring, I believe, are daily essentials with makeup. Blush, not so much, but you at least want to contour, maybe do a very, very light blush at that. That's just me. Count how many times I said that in this. But anywho, thank you for joining me yet again for another video. I really appreciate it, guys. And please don't forget to subscribe. I'll list the link to my blog down below, and a list of my products will be on my blog as well. So please definitely visit my blog and check it out. It's it's an extension of this channel. So yes, anywho, thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And take care, guys. Bye.